The Department of Geology at the University of Kansas is a faculty of 22, and we have 100 undergraduates and 100 graduate students in our program. Our mission is to train those students rigorously in basic science that walks the line between academic and industrial purposes. We have a lot of opportunities in the department for research.
My research focus is glaciology and climate change, so how glaciers are responding to short-term climate variability and also long-term climate variability. And so what that entails is a lot of satellite remote sensing and ground-based instruments. We go out to Greenland and Antarctica and Alaska.
We use seismic measurements, which is acoustic waves bouncing down and up from the ice, and we use electromagnetic waves to do the exact same thing. And the reason why we care about this is because we need to know how ice is deforming, and we need to know what type of geology there is under the glacier in order to predict better in the future how ice sheets are going to be moving in the next tens or hundreds of years.
It's a really great time to be a glaciologist. We have really big questions, and it's been really fun for me because those questions draw in a really interdisciplinary mix of scientists, all really attacking this one problem of why glaciers are changing and how can we estimate how they'll change in the future.
We've got a number of different techniques that we're working on right now with hydrogeology research that's very cutting edge. We are working on, in the High Plains Aquifer in western Kansas, there's a very thick 60-meter unsaturated zone, and we're working on collecting very detailed information through that unsaturated zone to figure out how quickly the water is being recharged using different isotopic and chemical and physical techniques.
One unique aspect of our research program is that many of our faculty do research that bridges the fields that are in energy and those that are in the environment. One example would be my research program where I study how bacteria interact with minerals. My students and I are able to produce data that is of interest to petroleum geologists who are studying reservoir diagenesis, but also to climate scientists who are interested in melting permafrost.
My research focuses on modern carbonate sediments, their origin, transport, and accumulation, and basically how they form the seascape, or geomorphic forms on the surface of the ocean. There's very few places in the nation, in fact in the world, that do this sort of research and approach it in the same way that we do.
I feel fortunate to be in one of the best carbonate schools in the country. The professors here are so accredited and they are so dedicated. You get to spend a lot of one-to-one time with them. You get the attention you need.
I think one of a special unique quality that the geology department has here is how interdisciplinary it is with other departments on campus. Having that networking aspect is monumental, I think, for my future success here as a student.
What's made my time at KU stick out so far really has been the field trips that we've gone on and the ones that we're going on later on in the semester.
We have a lot of field trips that are available to the students, and not only does that train the students really well in field geology, but it is the glue that binds the students and the faculty after they leave this place. It's where a lot of the personal relationships and connections are made that keep this department together and make it a very special community that people never forget.
Got my master's in 1979, my PhD in 2007. The University of Kansas and the Department of Geology have had a very strong relationship with industry for as long as I've been involved with the department. That allows the students to make easy contact and provide avenues for future employment.
KU actually has an industry week. We had 8 oil and gas companies come visit, and then 2 service companies as well.
I got interviewed by ExxonMobil, Chevron, Schlumberger, Baker Hughes, Oxy.
I had an interview with British Petroleum, and I've had internships with NASA in the Department of Energy.
You know, this is the Midwest. It's a Midwest work ethic. I think that the University of Kansas draws from the Midwest, and I think that's also important for industry looking at potential hirees.
Our continued success as a department relies on doing fundamental research and staying at the leading edge of that research in the areas of energy and environment.